A federal high court in Abuja has granted bail of 50 million naira to suspended DCP Abba Kyari in a charge in which he and two of his siblings are accused of failing to declare assets to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA). The NDLEA had filed a 24-count charge against Mr. Kyari and his two siblings, Mohammed Baba Kyari and Ali Kyari, in respect of which they were arraigned in June 2023. In a ruling on Justice James Omotosho granted conditional bail to Abba Kyari at a sum of 15 million naira with two shorties in like sum. Justice Omotosho had in an earlier ruling granted bail to the other defendants in the case. The court noted that there was no evidence that he was a flight risk and that he will not attend trial. The judge held that the offences with which Abba Kyari and his co-defendants were charged are bailable. Justice Omotosho noted that the NDLEA did not deny Abba Kyari's claim that he was in Kuje prison during the last prison break, but chose to stay put instead of escaping. Justice Omotosho added that the shorties must have property worth 25 million naira within jurisdiction, among other conditions, including that Abba Kyari and his shorties had to deposit their international passports, their statement of account, the title deeds of the shorties' property, and recent passport photographs with the registrar of the court. The judge held that even when Abba Kyari meets the bail conditions, the endorsement of his release warrant is subject to developments in a sister case in which he is being tried with 4 others on drug-related offences. Justice Omotosho held that his release warrants in respect of the case before him will only be signed if the other pending criminal cases are concluded or that is granted bail in those cases. He had been denied bail twice in the other case pending before Justice Emeka Winti, also of the Federal High Court Abuja. Further hearing in the case before Justice Omotosho has been adjourned till October 18th.
The Omotosho graciously granted the bail is to say, to me, this bail is like a groundbreaking towards the freedom of Abba Kyari, because we have to be sincere. When it comes to issue of bail, it has to be with the discretion of the honorable judge, and in this instance, the judge has granted his discretion. And I would believe for every other cases, I think he has other 2. If the application is made and it is well demonstrated that we should see the way my Lord Justice Omotosho has granted this bail, Abba Kyari deserved the bail, and I believe it's a beginning. Is a beginning to is a good beginning to something better that will come to him.
Okay, so let's talk about those conditions. So the judge attached a condition that tied Kyari's release to either the conclusion of his ongoing separate trial on drug trafficking charges or the concurrent decision of the other judge, which is also handling a case against him. How do you see all of this playing out? Because it sort of becomes a situation of the rock and a hard place, or the choosing between the rock and the deep blue sea. What do we see going on here?
Well, I see it as a good beginning for, like I mentioned earlier, towards his freedom. Like when I argue the big application, I try to demonstrate to the court that the need for how it should be granted bail, because the prosecutor raised the issue that there is a flight risk that he may run away, and we've been able to demonstrate to the court that even during the famous jailbreak, Abba Kyari has all the opportunity to run away, but he stayed in a cell and he never ran away. And in that one really, and even the judge today mentioned that. And again, apart from that, there are many others particulars, facts that were presented to the court that the prosecution did not oppose. And based on this, the court has already asked that he should be set free. But with the fact that the court take cognizance of the fact that he is having 2 other charges, in which the bail has been refused, and in granting this bail, it just makes it more of a condition that he will only sign the release warrants if the 2 other cases disposed with or he has been granted bail. Which to me, I see it as injustice, and I believe the justice is done in the case. And I think what is next, though I'm not a counsel in the other case, even in this matter, I was only just called to hold the brief of the counsel so that we can apply for the bail which has been granted. I may not know what the other defense attorney may be planning, but in this matter, I think we need to salute the courage of the judge, and we need to thank the judge for the little they've done in this matter.
All right, so just to make that separation a bit more apparent, so the judge in this case, James Omotosho, adjourned further hearing in this suit until October the 18th. In terms of the next hearing or the next phase of this particular aspect of Kyari's legal issues, what's next in this case?
What next in this case is that the judge has already adjourned to October, and that is when the defense, if actually they have any case, is for them to open their case. And the prosecution, if prosecution really have any case, is to present their case, and it's for the defense to defend Abba Kyari. Now, the road has been set for the full trial, and which the defense is ready. I'm sure of that. Which we will then defend him to the best of our ability, and with the points of law, and with the evidence that we have. And I think that's what it is. I don't really want to go into the main issue, because as a lawyer, the matter is in court. I won't like to say anything that would prejudice the mind of the court, or that would prejudice the matter in any sense. But we are set for trial. And apart from that, I need to raise is that we have a premier objection in which we believe that there is no case that Abba Kyari needs to answer in that matter. But like I mentioned, I won't really like to place this one before the public here. It is in the courts where the firework will start.
Yes.
And I think we are ready. So he is ready to.
So very quickly, are there no other bail conditions attached to this particular case? Because many Nigerians are used to hearing about civil servants of a certain level having landed property. This is the judge simply tied his bail conditions to the situation around his other ongoing trial. Just confirm that, please.
No, not at all. What the judge first did is to grant him bail with a surety of 50 million naira, and that we have a two sureties of equal sum. And apart from that, the surety, according to the judge, must have a property within the jurisdiction, which is in Abuja. That is the division of the court. And then that Abba Kyari should submit his international passport, and the surety too should do likewise. And apart from that, that is the other condition, that he will only sign, despite fulfilling this, he will only sign the release warrant upon the fact that the two other charges has already been disposed with, or they've already concurrently granted him bail.
All right.